Okay, so back with Replicats, which no saved runs. Continue. Now I need to pick a deck. It's a lot harder to flip a microphone stock to choose because there's more than one deck. Okay, we've done level 2 of that one. The scaling deck, we've done level 1. Bluesy, we haven't done. Murmur. Okay, shiny deck. We've also unlocked the overstaying deck. We haven't unlocked Snob deck. I'm sorry for anyone that has adverts. Everyone wants now to stop other adverts. Or the Rainbow or Edgy. Or not the friendly deck though. You're very welcome. But yeah, it's not Mind's Eye because it broke the PC. Okay. The difficulty of Mind's Eye, can you complete it before it destroys? True, exactly. Can you complete it before it destroys your computer? The AI is taking over, right? Guess I'm gonna try the shiny card deck. Score goals increased 200%. Jesus. That seems challenging. We'll give it a go. And of course it's gonna be my chaotic matching. I apologize for that. That was 2 times. Yeah, it would have been Mind's Eye. What's that? That's the blue 10. I remembered exactly even what it was. Right, 200. That's there. No, it's not there. Okay. I mean, it's only worth 1 point, but covers the board. 900. That's a bit more than 200% the goal, I feel. 900. Jesus Christ. Okay. 50. That's the colour stamp the board, but I don't want that. Right. We'll do 3 times 50. That's 10. Awful. 100. This'll be another 100. Okay, 200. I'm going to do 2 times the previous card for this one. Because if I save the 200s and then do that a lot, well, or we'll just win. Hang on. Repeat previous did 0. And score 800. Repeat previous didn't give us any extra score. These were worth plus 200 points. That should have been 400 points. You know, 200, 200, 200, 200. And that should have been 400, 400s. It didn't give me any extra points. Rage quits. A bug? Am I misunderstanding? Repeat the previous cards. And it didn't give me anything. Nothing at all. And then 2 times that repeat previous. Nothing again. Dancing Spider. Thank you, thank you. And also that's a cute little butterfly heart. I was in the Christy book. Nice. Oh, that's a cute one. What's that? Krista Bop. Nice. He's a little cutie. But, you know, you would expect the repeat previous to repeat the plus 200, right? Am I wrong? Or does it count that it somehow puts the plus 100 extra onto the previous card itself, rather than it playing here? Bug. Indeed, bug. But either way, the times 2 didn't work either. Okay, this is a very nice card. Okay, banana. We got yellows. Yellows. So that's a new round without spending money. Match 2 cards, random neighbor. The repeating cards. How can I not? Okay, let's burn some things. I'm gonna burn the 1. Because the 1 is only worth 1. Right, we need to burn these 10s. We need to burn the 1. We need to burn the repeat previous. All bug emotes. Ah, I see. A little slow. I appreciate the bug emotes. Many bugs. Okay, start a new round without spending money. We're probably going to spend all the money. Okay, there's the one there. 200. That's the 200. That's the one. That's the 50. There's the 100s. It's fine, because we get extra moves for hitting the shinies. So I guess what I should do is literally just look for the shiny ones and avoid the others, right? Because I can keep getting extra moves. Okay, 50. I think that might be smart. We just play for the shinies. And then, you know, click away from the other ones. Because they give us extra moves, even though I'm probably going to end up burning all the shinies. Start 2% of the score goal. Multipliers if you contains at least 3 red pairs. How many reds do we have? I mean, we got some. 2% of the goal will eventually get bigger. Okay, burn. Just gonna burn some of these 10s. Boss. -1 turns. That's fine. Okay, well, we know everywhere not to go. Okay, 50. Three times the first card. Okay. And then we've stamped the boards. That's green. So repeat previous. Which we maybe don't want. Okay, 100s. 300s. You know, I'm going to repeat the previous. Because surely that works with the 300, right? Couldn't possibly fail. Okay, we won. But it doesn't quite work as I thought it would. You know, it just seems to place it on. Thank you for the claps, very, very much. Thank you. Okay, we can upgrade a terrible 10. I'm just gonna take. Okay, Murmur. Multiplication cards have a chance to play last. 3 pairs of the same color and some money. Multiplication. Burning. Okay, what was the essence? Stay, repeat, ghost, auto. If I put repeat on the repeat, it is not as valuable. I will put it on the multiplication. Okay, it's an automatic multiplication, which might be a problem. We'll deal with it. 3 times. No! There's the 25. That's the problem with the auto. Okay, 100's there. There's the 20. Oh. Right, 50's there. I'm not paying that close attention. I should be. No! It's okay. It's fine. I think the fact that the score goal is going to be 3 times as large is going to be very challenging. 50. Couldn't be anywhere else really because I messed up so bad. Okay. Sure. Repeat the previous. I'm going to colour the board as our last move just to mark everything right. We know where the green is, we know where the blue is. The blues are 3 times. The green can only be the hundreds. So we'll go 300s. It's fine! I feel like I've been saying that too much. For too many situations lately. It's fine. That's not as fine. Okay. So I know where the 60 is. I know where the 3 times the purple is. But we'll be alright. Oh, that was 3 away. 3 away. That is ridiculous. Multiplication. And we won without it. We can farm for those extra ones because we get extra moves. I guess I could get the extra moves pays a lot cards. That would also be pretty good. Okay. Stay card repeats. And $1 for every $5 you have at the end of the round. I buy that. I can't afford to burn a card. Stay card repeats. We don't really have any stay at the moment, so we'll burn. Starts each turn with 1 card revealed. Why not? Okay, pay attention. That time I paid attention. It's there. Right. Repeat that one. This deck, I guess, is just like click around until you find what you want rather than how I'm playing it. Because I'm playing it stupidly. But we could literally just farm everything. Right, well, we know where that red is. It's not a great starting one. So let's multiply it by 3. It'll be much better then. Right, 2 times the big one. And just add a 25 on. Why not? This is a very low scoring hand. But we embrace that it's low scoring so that we can score higher next time. Okay, 200s. That's a small 10. Purple. Purple's a multiplier. No, it's not. So that's the multiplier. And then we re-multiply. Then I guess we'll add that on as well. Okay, that's a much better hand. I have a feeling the 2 times the previous card didn't... Well, maybe it did. I don't know. I don't know. It just added... See, why does it actually add on to that 2 times the previous card, where the other ones that repeat previous, it doesn't? I'm just confused. But also, it didn't re-multiply. It just sort of added the total. Because I was expecting to do what the other repeat previous one did, and then it's like, you know, play the previous hand again. Locked items get cheaper. Multiply your hand score if you mismatch, but I like the 1%, even though it's going to be tiny at the moment. Okay, +1 column. Not the end of the world. But we don't want that. Times. Right. If the boss... Right, so we want to mark those that I don't want to play. We can... multiply things that we're not playing, right? That's the 50. I'm holding on to it. That's also a 50. I would like that. Multiply the boards. Okay, that one's a boss one. I can find that actually, because this is the boss. 25 to 50. Okay. Three times first card. Where was that? It's somewhere out here. 300. Three times first cards. Okay. Probably should have held that on for the 300s. Three times first cards. Okay, let's play the 50. That one and that one, I think, are the 300s. Not the 10. Did a fantastic job of avoiding the 10. Right, we're just going to get rid of the trash here. Very interesting flipping strategy. It's so interesting, isn't it? Going so well. This is the sacrificial hand. We ensure that we sacrifice the trash cards to have better cards next time. It's a interesting strategy, gotta admit, right? Okay, right, so that one and that one are the big scoring hands, and then we can multiply. I'm gonna deliberately avoid activating that so that I can definitely take what I wanted to take. Right, that's the 3 times. Then I'm just gonna... Oh, it's only 1%. That's kind of trash. I'm gonna avoid it. Repeat previous. Okay, repeat the 3 times. And then 2 times... 4 times 1.5, the whole lot. Okay, that's a... See, it paid off. We got rid of the trash cards to have a really good hand. Tactical. Not chaotic accidents at all. Tactical. Okay. The multiplication cards have a chance to play last is pretty good. I could burn the 60, but... Okay, right. Multiplication, it changes. Multiplies by hand if you have at least 3 purple pairs. I mean, I kind of like all of these. I've got 19. That's a stay, which means I didn't take the stay cards repeat. If I did, that would have been pretty good. $2 and 2 moves. Well, I'm going to put it on the... We're going to put it on that one. Then it's free. Oh, and it takes up space. 3 cards of the same colour and some money. Good work. Well, this is the sacrificial hand. Okay, that's worth 200s. That's the colour of the board. Okay, we've got a welcome to the chat room error, so I apologise if I missed any messages. Right, that's a 20. We're doing it because it's the sacrificial hands. Okay, we've got a... I mean, there's the 25. That's the times 3. That's the times 3. See, we can look to see where everything is. So we know the times 3 there. There's the 60s there. We know the purples there. We know the greens. But we're going to look for a good hand to begin with. Right, that's the times... Okay, this is Sacrificial Hand Mark 2. This is 1%. We don't want to match that, but I'll take it. Okay, 2 times that. I'll take it on the Sacrificial Hand and we'll look again for some bigger hands. It's a small, you know, 1,000's not terrible. We've got another sacrificial hand here. Another sacrificial hand. We'll find something good eventually. But in the meantime, we sacrifice the hand. Okay. Don't be the ×3. Okay, 300s. 100s. ×3. Times. Go with it. I'll take 2 times that again. ×3. So 300, 600, 900s. It's 300 if it's a boss. This is not the boss, and I avoided the 200s because it's like that's not going to be worth anything. I did it backwards. Backwards. Backwards is not the way to do it. And that might have lost us the game. Maybe. Okay, no. We pulled it back out the back. So it wasn't worth 300. It was worth 10. Or 25. Okay. Deny a random card? Never. GG, thank you, thank you. 25% chance, always picks the highest. I like the repeat 3, but need to burn 10. We're never gonna murmur. It's never gonna happen. Okay, 25. Well, look, we'll do my leg exercises. Boring, but gotta get it done. No worries. I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Hopefully you have a good lurk. And hopefully the leg exercises go well. You know, try some of those stretches that I suggested, and one day, one day there'll be an Indelacio exercise stream. And, you know, if I do, you're also welcome to be like guest exerciser. But, you know, who knows what will happen eventually? Who knows? You know, surely one day I'll get exercise stream. But in the meantime, I do appreciate you coming and hanging out. And, you know, hopefully the leg does feel better soon. I appreciate you. I don't know, you know, how long or whatever I'm going to play. We'll do this. And then, you know, who knows? I might even go back to Hollow Knight as well. But yeah, Cult of Lamb on Friday. I'm going to be doing that as well. So hopefully you have a lovely week if I don't see you. But I'll see you on your stream tomorrow. Take care and have a nice night. Auto. It's a fantastic strategy, isn't it? It's a very effective strategy. Right, we know the 3 times is there. We know the 1% is somewhere. I'm gonna get rid of the trash cards. You know what? I don't like that 2 times one. That's the 1%. Okay. We know the repeat previous is there. We need a high scoring card. 200. That'll do. 1%. Repeat that. You know what? I can find that 3 times. Three times. I'm gonna take it. Where on earth was it? No! It'd have been pretty good. 3 times was there. Because that then becomes 400, and then it would have been 3 times 400. It's broken. Weird. Okay. Low scoring sacrificial hands. There's the colour stamp. Right, let's just stamp everything. We've got a great many turns. Okay. We need to find a high scoring card to go from. In fact, that's like 175. Now, 150. What are you? 100. It's a minimum 150. Right, 3 times the first cards. 3 times the first cards. Multiply it! There we go. So close. Right, 200. I even knew where it was. That's the hundreds. These reds might be the same. Don't want 2 times the previous cards. Even though we would have still got the points. Okay, $6. Let's go. Okay, actually 2 jokers immediately scores random points. Crumpled love letter, like, you know, it just breaks everything a bit too much. Multiply your hand if you have no reds or blues in your hands. That's a problem. That, at the moment, is a problem. Okay. We burn. We burn, 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 and we burn, burn, burn. Repeat the behaviours of the corresponding card from the previous pair hands at once. Okay, so 20. 20 is trash. Like, colour the board for 1. You know, it's a bit better than the 20 with the colour stamp. The multiplication would have been good. Multiplier and multiplications are lowered. Okay, so that means that we've got inverse multiplication. This is a boss, so that is only worth 10. What? Okay, that one's the one that we want to remember. 50. That's 100. Right, that's 3 times the first cards, which is 3 times 10, so that's fantastic. Still got 70. Okay. 300s. And I'm gonna take it. I don't want to repeat the previous. Is there no good multiplications out there? 3 times the first card. Where's the other one? There he is. Okay, 3 times the first cards. 3,000s. That's not great. Thanks, game. You needed that. I'll take the 50. Where is he? He's around here somewhere. There he is. Okay, sacrificial hands. Right. Repeat it. Let's get it out of the way. Trash cards. Don't want to do 3 times the first card. Don't want that one. Okay. Sacrificial. We're going to remember that and that are the hundreds. Going to get rid of the trash. We'll play some cards. What's this red one? 3 times the previous cards. Okay, this is the first starting card. And it gave me what I wanted. Okay, right. We want the 3 times that. Want the other 3 times that. I want the green. I'll repeat that. That wasn't the multiplication, but I'll take it. I feel like that wasn't as high as I'd have liked that repeat previous to be, you know? Oh, funny. Funny game. The repeat previous counts on it now. But also plus 1440, 1440 repeated equates to 1095 and 1049. But also there, you know, 3 times the first card. 300 points. 3 times 300 is 900. However, cat maths, it's 720. They're 180 short. They can't quite do a 900. They're not Tony Hawk. So, you know, they're 180 short because they're only cats. But then, you know, this one's 1440 because they're even better than repeated. I don't understand cat maths, obviously. I do not understand cat maths. Jokers can't score points. Random courier is disabled. You have -1 max pairs. That's actually pretty awful. I'll lose some money. And no, I don't want to end the turn. Essence of balance always plays last. And in turn early adds half the terms. Okay. Extra points or multiplication, right? Extra points 3 times. Yeah, only 25. Multiplication times 1.2 would be pretty good. Okay, then we need to burn. I feel like we need to burn the repeat previous, but at the same time, like, let's get rid of the 50 because they're the next one to burn. The colour stamps are, you know, 60 colour stamps better than the 50 nothing, isn't it? Is that? It was 3 times the first card, right? Okay, stamp the board! Stamp it again! Okay. It's not a boss, so that 200's pretty good. 3 points! It's a Gryffindor. 25. Then 3 times the first card. Let's colour stamp with nothing. Okay, so the red times 3. And then we can do other things. Sacrificial hands. Don't want to repeat. Okay. Times that. Times 3. They're 50s and 100s. That's... I'll take that still. Okay, times the multiplication. I mean, I can... 1% has a multiplication on it. Okay. 7,000. I'll take it. You don't want a 3 times the first card, right? Stamp the board. Why would we ever repeat that? Okay. Hundreds. 50. No. 50. Times 3. 60. That's the trash one. Right, that's the sacrificial hand. We embraced the sacrificial hand here, and then the red was the repeat previous. So we're looking for this red. 3 times. That's a 60, so I don't want it. 1% club. Dances along. Okay, give me those. So I think the sacrificial hand is an interesting strategy. You know, you know that you have trash on the board, so we're going to play trash to get good cards. Burn cost times 2. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Actually, everything here. I would like everything. Earn 10 extra moves when you have 1 move left. It's all very, very good stuff. I even knew. I was like, I should not play this. This is the ×3. Okay, we've colour stamped the board. Give me the 1%, right. 3 times 3 times nothing. Amazing. Okay, the other one's the 60 colour stamp. The red is the 200. I don't want a colour stamp. 200 times 1.5. I'll take it. 3 times that we can still get. Okay, well, we know where that is. And then the shiny one lets you just keep playing until you get the things all that you want. 5,000. Colour stamp's not the worst. ×2. That should repeat the colour stamp, really, shouldn't it? 1%. A sacrifice. I don't want to play 3 times the first card. And then stamp. So we know the 3 times is there. We know that the 25 to 50 is there. Which is actually 50 to 75 ×3. Let's stamp ×3. Okay, and then I'll repeat the ×3. $14,000. Finish your exercises! Yay, you still learning the game. Thank you, thank you. Glad to hear the exercises went well. The sacrificial strategy is going well, and we got the lighter now, so we can burn everything. Burn them all. ×1 plus more for greens. Multiply your hand if you have no reds or blues. First 3 rolls 3. I have to mention 3 purples. Maybe, well, I can afford that and burn a card. The colour stamp, and then now that we colour stamp everything to straight away, we don't need this 1 card. So that needs to burn. Okay, then we can't possibly lose now, right? Okay, this is a boss. Colour stamp. Okay. I'm gonna click that just so that we didn't accidentally ×3. That's the colour stamp one, but I don't want it. ×3. And then we've got the multiplication out there. Have we got a red multiplication? We have. But we don't want that red, so I'm just going to make sure that we don't activate that one. Okay, 2 times the previous one. Automatic. And then we're just going to play a green. But glad to hear the exercises are finished and went well. Okay. 14,000. We know where the 50 is. I got greedy. Okay, well, I know where the boss is. And then that's ×3. That's 300. ×3 the first card. So I'm going to play the greens. Then I'm just going to colour stamp. Right, so those, then ×3. But we might just win anyway. We almost won. Okay. First cards. Times 3. Times 3. That's the wrong purple. And then repeat the times 1.5. Do you find the exercises are helping a lot? Hopefully they are. Okay, we won. We're round 13. And 3 moves after matching purples. More essence. Essence that gives us more points. Anna. Start rounds with 2 times yellow. We don't have any yellow. Okay, so. Points. I'm going to put the points on the times 3. 75. Okay. Multiplication. I don't have a lot of things. 2 times the previous card. I don't like the 2 times the previous card that much. Do I want that on the first cards? Repeat the previous. No, just going on the repeat the previous. Okay. We've got the minimum deck size, so we can't burn anything. That one grows pretty good, but I feel like it might be a bit too late in the game for it. We need yellows. Okay, wide fork. I'm gonna reroll. I want it, but it's too late. And also I can't afford it. I want it though. Okay, we don't want to activate that one. What's the reds? The red is times 2 the previous cards. Want to play the greens. 100. Good. Times 2. Okay, 3 times the first cards. 1%. Okay. That was not a very good score. Okay, start with the 1%. 200s. 3 times the 1%. I don't know how big 1% is at the moment. I really don't know how big 1% is. 8,000, 10,000, it's not the worst. Repeat previous. Okay, 1%. Repeated. Hundreds. I guess I do have a wide variety of cards. So, you know, the varied... Oh, I shouldn't have played that one, though, because that was the same. He says while talking about how varied his cards are. And then he plays the exact card that he shouldn't have played. You know what? And then 3 times the 200s. That was a lot lower scoring than I thought it would be, but it got there. I don't think we're winning this one, you know. 100 auto late play. That's kind of bad, isn't it? The burn. Current cards burn, so that's 1.8 times. That's okay. 3 moves after matching 2 purple cards. So cards play last. Multiplied by your hand for each different colour in your hands. Right, we'll be taking that one. No problem. But the ghost's okay. Auto cards play last. You know what? We've got the auto multiplier and that solves that problem. So we take it. Okay. This is a sacrificial hand now. Because I played that stupidly. Or is it going to be a sacrificial hand? Right, that's the hundreds. Right, so we know where the multiplication is. What are the two blues? Got a ×3 and a ×3. The reds are ×2. Okay. Two hundreds. I'll take the 1%. ×3. Times the burn. 2 times the burn. That should be good. 30,000. Okay. It's an interesting tactical deck, but we're sort of making it work. You get an extra one of them, but on the bosses, it's just going to be bad. Don't like overriding stamps. If it's the boss round, multiply by the hand. Even if not, lose 100 points. 100 points becomes irrelevant at the end of the day, doesn't it? Cards worth 20 can be revealed without. Literally 100 points becomes less and less. So I might as well take that. Okay, we need to burn something. 50 is the next burn. We're at the minimum deck size, so I can't burn anything else. Hold my money. Okay, blue cards can't score more than 25 points. That's the problem. And the red is a sacrificial problem. Okay. The greens are the burns. Right, so we have to try and find the 1%. 1%. Okay. 3 times the first card. We have got the boss one, and we know that it's both of those now. Color stamp. Times. Okay. For a sacrificial hand. Yeah, this isn't a sacrificial hand. 23,000. Okay, the 10s. We didn't end up matching the 10s, so it was fine. Right, okay. 300s. Repeated. ×3. I don't know where the 100 is. Burn. 2 times. Okay. There we go. I think we're doing okay. Sons of chaos. VIP ticket's good. A random multiplier that does a thing and a repeated 50 per low labor, but we don't really have low cost cards, so don't want it. Score equal to your money. That's interesting. Ghost multiplier is very good. It's free multiplication. Okay, then we can burn some things. I kind of need to burn both of these. Like, while they become high scoring. It is done. Okay. We could save our money and get the money one. That one will get bigger every time we match it. And it gets plus 30. It's actually kind of okay at the moment. And then we can see what the essence does. Okay, so that one will be auto. What would I like to automatically play? Not the 200s. Auto card play lasts. Auto ghost multiplication. It plays last and it's a multiplier. I think we have to. Okay, the blues are ×3 and the 60. Okay, 60. I want the repeat previous. Okay, repeat it because it repeats the behavior. I'm gonna be very stupid. It didn't grow. You notice? Burn. Hundreds. ×3. It didn't do what I thought it would do. We've got one card that isn't covered. I'm confused. Okay, 11,000. Auto ghosts. And then it played the 60 automatically on its own as well, which is curious. That's the 60. Of course it is. Hundreds. 90. Multiplication. Okay. The blues, see, they've grown already. They've become very big already. 110. Ghost auto. There you are. Heated. You would imagine that the repeated would make it replay, right? But it doesn't. It doesn't make it get the match +30. Repeats the behavior of the corresponding cards. It said -100 for some reason. Should make it repeat the behavior, which would suggest that it would do what you would think it would do and make it grow bigger. Would you... How have I done that? Would you not expect it to make it grow bigger? And repeat the behavior, which means add the +30? Because I would. And I was definitely expecting that would be the case, to make it grow. Ghost. Jokers? We don't have any jokers. And we got a multiplication. I mean, we got a good multiplication ghost there. So I think we're okay. Okay, 200. It is not a boss. So that means it will be worth 200s. Okay. The blues are ×3 the first card. Or 60. I don't want the 60. 200 ×3. 1.5 ×2. Auto. Okay. And the remaining purple is the 75. Per burn. That's color stamp, so I don't really care about that. Times 2. Okay. Multiplication. So we know the times 2's there. But we might not need it. Okay, we know the times 2 is... We know the times 2 is here. So we're just going to take it. Okay. Not over. Scratching yourself. 3 times nothing. But we still win. 18,000. Okay. Let's go. Another ghost. Plus 75. So that's 100 minimum. Times 3. Is pretty good. Strawberry is pretty good. I like multiplication. Okay, now we need to burn some things. Alright. Color stamp, your days are done. 200. Well, it's the boss round. Okay. We keep the other things. At the end of the day, we're going to have this one and multiplications. And maybe, you know, this one still. And we can't afford anything else. We could buy a measly 10, but we'd want to burn it eventually. Can I earn moves? Matching yellows. Okay, 1% is good. 1%! Ghosts. Stupid dancing shoes. I'll have one less turn. Okay. Times 2. 2 times the previous cards. We know what that is. Okay. I'll take it. Now I did just use the 3 times twice, which does remove one of our multiplications. So that was probably not the smartest thing to do. Okay. That's 1%. That's 3 times the first card. That's the score. I think we're dead. I know where the ghost is. I know where that ghost is. 1%. Ghosts. Ghosts. I know where that one is as well. 2 times that ghost is not the best of ghosts. Hang on. I ran out of moves. That was shiny. The shiny... Not give us extra moves? Stay strong! Never give up. Never surrender. Ever. Oh! It might be over though. 7,000. If I'd have got that times 3, we ran out of moves as well. That ghost would have also been very good. 60,000. We got to round 18. You almost got that. But thank you for, you know, cheering me on to stay strong. I do appreciate it. A dabbing cat. It gives you $1 and takes $1. Oh no, maybe it just adds more money after it. starts earning you $1, but then earns another dollar after. Right tool in the wrong place. Interesting. Denied cards cannot get matched. Well, wasn't that always the case? The denied cards couldn't get matched. Interesting. Corn and crowbar. GG anyway, thank you. I don't understand this one. Each round your first reveal scores 400 points, instantly gets denied. Okay, that's what it means, because I was not reading the correct part. I was just like, huh? Okay, each round your first reveal scores 400 points. But then it denies it. I don't think that's very good. That seems a horrible thing. Okay, so that's going to be Replicat. I think I'm going to go to holiday.